Welcome back, students. This is part 3 of shifting of tax burden. In this, we will discuss about cost conditions and market structures. So, this is what we are going to cover under this. First, we will see the cost conditions. Incidence of tax is also influenced by returns to scale or cost conditions. It is long-term phenomena. Cost may be decreasing, constant or increasing depending upon whether returns to scales are increasing, constant or decreasing. Now, incidence under these cost conditions are as follows. Number 1, decreasing cost. Under increasing returns to scale, average cost per unit of output diminishes as the output increases. Under such conditions, the tax burden is on the buyers will be more than the amount of tax. Constant cost. Under constant returns to scale, cost per unit of output remains constant or same. In this case, the producer will shift the entire burden to the consumer. In case of increasing cost, under diminishing returns to scale, cost per unit increases as output rises. In this case, there is only a part of tax burden that is shifted to the buyers. So, cost conditions, you have to discuss these three things, that is decreasing cost, constant cost and increasing cost, and how the burden can be shifted. The next is market structure. Under this, first we will see about the perfect competition, monopoly. We will discuss about these market conditions. Incidence under perfect competition. In case of perfect competition, there are large number of buyers and large number of sellers. The individual buyer or the seller has no influence over the price. The price is determined by the interaction of demand and supply in the market. So, it is through the price the tax burden can be shifted to the buyer. Whether the tax burden can be shifted to the buyer or not depends on the elasticities of demand and supply that we discussed in the last part. Next is incidence under monopoly. In monopoly market, the seller is a price maker since there is no close substitute for the commodity. A monopolist fixes the output and the prices of his product so as to get maximum profit. A tax on his output leads to increase in the cost. Whether the monopolist will shift the tax burden or not will depend upon the nature of the tax. The incidence of tax under monopoly is analyzed in two types of taxes. Number 1, unit or specific tax. Here, the monopolist will restrict output to the point where MR is equal to MC, marginal revenue is equal to marginal cost. A unit tax will increase his cost per unit. So, if he has to maximize the profit, he will restrict the output further in order to secure higher price and shift the tax burden. Then incidence of lump sum tax. Lump sum tax is imposed generally on profit or as a license fee. In this case, the monopolist will not shift the burden of tax to the buyer. The monopolist himself will bear the tax burden since the lump sum tax is independent of his supply and price. So, it can be concluded that specific tax under monopoly may be shifted, but lump sum tax under monopoly cannot be shifted. This is what you have to understand in this. The question can be very simple on this. Explain the market structure and shifting of tax burden and cost condition. In cost condition, you have to show three types of conditions, that cost conditions: decreasing, constant, increasing. And under market structure, you have to show perfect competition and monopoly. Under monopoly, unit or specific tax and incidence of lump sum tax. So this is what you have to write about it. Students, here the topic is over. Thank you very much.